ready!
I erase all who oppose me.
Don't fall behind! Sucks to be you!
Oh my god.
Yep.
I'm bad. So you said that Shinobi Striker down with it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Be great, tested.
Yep.
Oh, your thing just popped up on my phone saying that you're that you're doing a broadcast.
Yeah. I'm just recording it to put something on my channel.
Yeah, 'cause I got my notifications on, like, for you and Charlie whenever y'all post stuff, you know, because Charlie, he did a little, he did a live stream today. Like something to do with, like GTA 5. Even though he don't got PlayStation Plus, he's still playing the game. It's all good though.
It sound good.
Yeah. Yep. So, I'm just playing some Dragon Ball Legends on my phone, that's all. If you hear like different music going on and everything.
heard about you. You came here to enter the Ninja World League tournament, right? Well, you're in the right place. I'm in charge of teaching you the ropes. The name's Konohamaru Sarutobi.
Yes.
Let me know if there's anything you need, okay? Sorry. I guess I should speak more formally. Sorry to cut to the chase, but I'd like to guide you around the village. First, we have the VR Ninjutsu Arena. If you want to participate in the tournament, you'll probably come here a lot. Go ahead and visit the VR Ninjutsu Arena.
Oh,
This is... He'll be the one in...
I'm just helping out a bit, Rip. So, is this the new tournament?
Yep.
Alright.
I see. Well, let me quickly explain how the arena works then.
So how's the
See,
game going so far?
Our village has developed a
I'm just going through the
device.
tutorial.
It lets you train anywhere that you want.
Yeah.
It's simple, right?
Is it
One of the
easy or
coolest
it's like...
things about this device is that it also lets you fight with ninja from the
I
past.
think it could be common sense. You just
Of course, they're
you just gotta pay attention,
but it's still real
like
enough
where to go
let you
for a
experience
tournament.
how strong they truly were.
If you was going to a
By the way,
tournament,
the Ninja World League Arena is based on some stages from
it seemed like it's a lot going on because I got all these
6th and
updates
7th were still active
where they
in the
say
field.
congratulations.
Built to meet the
They
requests
said
of
thank you
ninja who are
for
serious about competing. Here, young ninja can
riding
fight
out with
serious
the like
one-on-one
Shinobi Strikers
battles
from the
on
very
stages
beginning.
based
So
on famous history.
as an anniversary for the
Do ninjas get
20th,
your blood pumping?
like the 20th
Whether
anniversary
it's
of Naruto,
pumping or not, you should
for
just
this
really?
week.
give it a try.
Yeah, they giving out t-shirts for the characters.
Oh, okay. I guess you got... guess you considered it, you got the t-shirts. Yeah. Oh snap.
Whoa! Okay, off you go.
No holding back.
Oh man.
Okay, let's start with the basics.
Shoot, it's almost 1:30, man.
First
That's
comes
all, man.
movement. Try moving over towards me.
You know what I mean, Makai?
Yeah.
Next is wall running. Try running up that cliff. If you run straight toward it, you'll be able to run up the side of it.
After this, after Sunday, it's right back to school, you know? Back to work, you gotta do.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't think I told you,
Looks like you know how to
but
control
on
your
Wednesday,
chakra properly.
I'm gonna have to go to detention.
Now I'll tell you about chakra jumps. You can use those to jump even
Yo, what
farther
happened?
distances.
With Mr. Smith.
Oh,
Got
man.
caught up in Ryan's shenanigans.
So for how long you gotta be in detention, man?
They said it could vary for like 40 minutes.
Ryan shenanigans. I can kind of already put the pieces together and see where that goes into.
When you want to cross a wide valley,
That's-
just use a wire.
That's not
what-
right.
Yeah, cause I was supposed to wait in the lobby for Mr. Smith,
Yeah.
and then because he was on the phone, and he really didn't have anything else for us to do, so
Okay.
we was waiting there for like a good 20 minutes, and then
And this happened on Friday, right?
yeah. So
Oh yeah, that's right. You know, cause y'all was in the same building as
You can
we
use a
were.
recovery
You know,
if
Makai,
it
you
seems
remember I
like you're
told
gonna
you, you know,
fall
we
off
had
the
to talk
cliff.
to some people on
So
the phone
don't forget.
that Friday. Did I tell you that? I think I told Charlie. I don't think I told
Next,
you.
I'm
But
going to teach you how to attack.
business on Friday, we had to stay
All right.
uh,
Try
over
attacking your
in
opponent now.
the regular building because we was making phone calls and stuff to people about like different careers and stuff like that.
The key to attacking is to always keep an eye
So
on
yeah,
your
but
opponent.
but anyway, but that's messed up, Makai. That Ryan got you in
On the
trouble.
battlefield, losing sight of
yeah,
your opponent
Malachi was about to get a demerit, but we had to vouch for him to say he wasn't
is a good way to hit far away
doing
enemies.
anything.
So y'all basically saved his behind.
Well,
The
in a way, because he was kind of like the third person in there. Alright, let me explain the story fully. So,
okay, go ahead.
so it was 20 minutes, and we was in the lobby. Well, we was actually like on the bench downstairs near the chapel. So we walked over to the gym where Nafi and Nate and Ryan was basically like working on the lights.
You need to protect your body when
In
your
the
enemy
gym.
attacks. Do this
So
by
we was in
guarding
there, we
your
just observing for a bit, and then that's where Ryan had the idea of taking out the ball and trying to play one-on-one with Nafi. So he played a little bit with Nafi.
Right.
Then that's when Malachi was watching, and then Malachi came over and came with the idea, said, "Hey Makai, why don't you verse Ryan? Show him your skills."
Man, Malachi has always been that one ball to do something like that, yo.
Yeah,
guard
good
in order to
instigator,
withstand your opponent's attacks and create openings.
but don't want no person to
Know
know.
that you also have the ability to deflect enemy attacks while guarding. Don't forget to predict your opponent's moves and dodge when you can. If there's not
always
enough
been
time
that
to
one
guard or
ball.
dodge, remember that you can always just use a substitution jutsu. After using the jutsu, you can take a moment to think and plan your counterattack.
See, yeah. Dang, so then that winded up you being into detention?
Yeah, it's because alright, so after he said that, I was like, nah, I wasn't really interested in it. So that's when he started playing with Nafi a little bit more. So I was walking over, and that's when Ryan tried to pass me the ball or whatever, and I wasn't really going for it. So I just walked out for a bit, and we was doing something else, and we was still, I said, yo, is Mr. Smith still on the phone? He was like, yeah. And I'm like, yo, he taking forever. It's going on for almost an hour. So we go back in there. So Nafi and them, they lose their drill bit or whatever. So Nate has to find it. So while he's doing all that, Brian's getting frustrated because he feel like they ain't gonna get the job done in enough time before school ends. And then Mr. Smith gonna complain at him, so he said I might as well get to have a good game or something. And then that's when, yeah, he's like, yeah. And then that's when Malachi was like, yeah, Malachi, why don't you play with him? So I was like, yo. So I was like, yo, I'm not really in the mood. So that's when he passes me the ball, and then I'm like, yo, I said, I'm not really trying to play right now, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, you know, because Malachi, you know, he's always been, you know, the type of person to where you gotta really talk him out of something. You gotta really convince him, you know?
yeah, but, you know, I ran into that one, because he said since I touched the ball, I'm accountable to it.
So
And then Brian said if I
All right.
said I had no parts in it, then he would have said he would have gone to Mr. Wilkinson and told and said I played ball with him.
Come here regularly.
Sometimes
And then I
So
wouldn't
he
have
got
anything to
you
back
out of
up.
the
able to
detention
unlock
thing.
new missions.
No, he would have got me into it if I tried to back out of it.
Here,
Oh
let me
shoot!
give this one to you.
So he would have did the opposite of what
Yeah.
I just said.
Yeah, because Brian got a demerit too.
Oh, you got the merit. Oh, what's that? Yeah.
Okay, I just added a mission to the arena for you.
So we got like 3,
Why don't you
and he got like 4,
Kakashi's mission
because he
in
got
order
for
to review
disrespect,
everything you've learned?
and mine
I
just out of
guess-
bounds.
This way,
I mean, I
you'll
guess
be able
to
to
me,
review everything
you know,
from taking
that
a
really
mission
shouldn't be a
right down to
surprise
clearing
to
one.
me.
You can start
You
the
know, at
mission.
all.
He got a
whenever
whole
you want.
paragraph because he tried to
Once you're
deny
ready,
it, and then he tried to
speak the
ignore it,
sixth.
and then he kept talking back to Mr. Smith, refusing the demerit.
Oh no.
So I'm just gonna try to, you know, just go with this detention, whatever, and just go with it, because even when I try to ask Mr. Smith, because I was like weird, because the very next day, early in the morning, I'm finishing up my poster board, or matter of fact, was I? I don't think I was. I was doing something else this morning. But I was in the library, and then he was in the library, then he stopped me from going to the next class, and he was like, so your classmates vouched for you, they said you wasn't really like playing ball like that. So I was going to take back the demerits or whatever, and then he flips it, and because in the afternoon I asked him, I said, yo, can you take away the demerits since you said that, you know, I wasn't really like involved or anything, or like really trying to play. And he was like, no, he said Malachi, because Malachi was just watching. He said, you touched the ball, correct? And I was like, yeah. And he said, so you're just as guilty. And I was like, alright, but I wasn't the one playing with it though. Brian was mainly kicking the ball and doing everything else with it.
Right.
And he was like, well, since you was there, you was somewhere you wasn't supposed to be.
And since you were in there with them,
yeah,
you know, you're considered as part of the, you know.
Yeah, and then he wanted to hear me
you're
say it.
as guilty just as much as they are.
Yeah. But he kept getting closer to me though. He was like, he said, were you? Like he wanted me to change up my story so it seemed like I lied. He went to see if I was going to save my own skin by saying like no, by saying like I didn't touch it at all, and then that would have been a complete lie, because then if of course Ryan gonna say yes, and then they're gonna have to go to Malachi and bring Malachi in, and then Malachi gonna have to actually say did he touch the ball, then of course Malachi's gonna say yeah he touched it a little, and then it was like well there you have it, he did touch it, and then that's when Ryan would have shared some light into it and said no, not like no, he passed the ball back to me, he had a whole game and everything.
Cause they all trying to help each other.
Exactly, and they trying to save each other too.
Yeah.
And then that's when Nate would say, yeah, y'all was in the gym, y'all was just playing back and forth, giggling and laughing. Y'all was playing ball.
Wow.
And then I was like, alright, because low key, Nate is the teacher's pet.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. You know, because even Darnell mentioned that a couple times. He was like, hey, yo, bro, cause like the boys, Nate, we was like, yeah, he was like, yo, so he got a couple people in trouble. He's like the teacher's pet. And everybody was like, really? Well, we don't really see that. And they're like, well, you know, you know what I mean, kind of. You know, because you can't really tell that he is, considering his standards, but
yo,
when you really look at it, it's like, yeah.
Those demerits be heavy though. That's what annoys me, man. It wasn't even one demerit, bro. He went to the extreme and he just gave me like 3. That's how I got the tension right off the bat. I was like, damn. I was like, for real though? I didn't even touch it. Then you wrote me up for out of bounds. You could at least gave me one that was like at least for 1 demerit, bro. You was getting a little too excited. Talking about I really had to write these type of slips. I was like, man, if you was doing your job and you had us doing something, we wouldn't be sitting here in this gym right now. You talking about people and where they supposed to be. You don't even got everything together. We come to you, you talk about you busy, so wait for us outside or something. Like you leaving us supervised, unsupervised. Like, come on. And then he allows
Mr.
us.
Smith, he does that a lot with y'all.
Yeah.
He just leaves y'all places and expect y'all
In
to
certain
put y'all
cases,
in
like we got this new thing where we're allowed to have our phones, but only to take photos.
Something tells me that doesn't end good.
Yeah, because Miss Smith, the chef that's in the kitchen, addressed it to Mrs. Smith twice, so Mrs. Smith's having an issue with the classes, you know, with the students, because it's like, yo, y'all supposed to be, you know, careful about when y'all pull out y'all phones. And then, for real, if y'all have y'all phone near y'all ear, y'all know that's gonna be taken away, and y'all know y'all gonna get like suspended or get a whole bunch of demerits for that.
Yeah.
There's no defending that. Especially if your phone is like turned to the way like you had to have 2 hands, and it's like spread across, and it looks like you got your 2 thumbs tapping at the screen to like you texting. Like you basically gonna have to see it, like show your screen and show what tabs you have open. And hopefully it's just you on your e-portfolio typing something, but that shouldn't be the case. You should just take a picture, upload it to your Google Drive, then later add a text on your Chromebook. Don't try to do that on your phone, because it looks like you texted, which you clearly weren't, because if you was tapping with your thumbs.
Yeah.
But only thing I feel a little upset about is that, you know, like, it's weird because I went into Mr. Wilkins' office one time and I was just supposed to get my ID, and I saw a whole list of people who had detention, and I remember Miss Campbell was like, she was like, "Oh, you such a good student." She said, "Don't end up on this list, okay?" Don't. And I was like, I said, "Sure." At least I didn't end up on that list in sophomore year, but in junior year, I can't make no promises. And this was unexpected too.
Look, the only time that I got detention was, you know, because of due to the fact that I was late and everything, right?
Right.
So it was me, Manny, and a couple other people. Manny didn't show up until the last minute of detention, but
wait, how do detention actually work though?
Well, I guess it depends. Like lunch detention, basically, I think it happens during lunch. After school detention, like you have to stay after school. If you don't, like you will get in trouble for that.
True.
And then in terms of like, you know, if you're late too many times, what they tell you to do is, you know, you arrive at school early, and you go upstairs and you sit in the commons. That's basically like your detention time until the bell rings, and then you go to your break period. You know, in this case, this year.
Which is odd, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, I think I got the most biggest one, like the most detrimental, like after school. Like I got the whole complete lockdown on that. That's gonna be so annoying. No, and then guess what Mr. Smith be talking about? I told him about it because he said the other day that he said he would drop it, but it turns out he didn't drop it from Power School. But he was actually referring to Malachi because he gets me and Malachi's name mixed up. And not only that, he knows the difference because now he knows what name goes to who. But it's the fact that he looked in my face and he literally said Makai. And he said he already know about Malachi's situation, so he already knows that he's not talking to Malachi right now, he's talking to Makai. And then was talking straight to my face, talking about I'm gonna let those demerits go. But he said you just got yourself involved with the wrong people. I was like, exactly. And the reason why I got involved with them was because I didn't have anything for me to do. I was in the lobby. But for real, I don't see how he made it. He made it as a big deal, and he said he really doesn't go back on his demerits. He's like Mr. Masher. When they justify a demerit, they hold their ground to it.
Hey, yo, and check this out, right, Makai? So I was looking at Power School one day, like this past week, right? And it turns out, that I was texting on my phone. I was trying to put my phone away, but like the way I had my phone in my hands, I was texting.
Yeah.